Welcome to Introspective Illumination. My name is Leslie, and today I will be doing a reading about what's coming ahead in 2022. I would like you to pick one of these decks. So this is the Moon Witch deck, will be deck 1. Deck 2 is Work Your Light, and deck 3 is the Shaman's Dream. So whichever one you choose, it's going to be the main deck I pull most of your cards from, but not all. So I want you to go ahead and give you about a minute to look at these and decide which deck you want to get most of your messages from for the upcoming year. Hello, and this is if you chose the first deck, the Moon Witch deck. We'll go ahead and get started on your reading for what is coming in 2022. I absolutely love this deck. It is gorgeous. It's gotta be one of my favorites. Okay. All right. Go ahead and flip these ones over. So we have trust. The universe has a plan for you. Cast a circle. Healthy boundaries are crucial for growth. Spells and rituals bring magic and self-care together. Kali, step into unknown. Do not be afraid. And vision. Get clear on what you want. Well, this actually seems like a really exciting year for you guys. So Kali is strongly coming through. I can feel her here, encouraging you to step into the unknown. Don't be afraid. Be that like fierce warrior energy that she has, because the universe has a plan for you and you need to trust. You need to trust that you're going in the right path, even though it might not be what you've been conditioned to think you need to do. Trust that you're on the right path and forge ahead is really what I'm feeling. What is going to help in this process is to get clear on what you want. I feel like some of you are kind of wavering between things. You're not really sure what you want to do. Really get clear in this next month, because this is going to go up at the beginning of December. So really get clear in the next month what you want to manifest in 2022, what you want your life to look like, and forge ahead, even if it's unknown. Like, for example, a few months ago, I quit my corporate job. A year ago, I never would have thought I'd be doing this, doing readings on YouTube, but I really stepped into and trusting the divine's plan for me and what was calling me. And this is what she's asking you to do, is really hold that power and don't be afraid, because you're going to be okay. They're always going to be there. And this healthy boundaries are crucial for growth. I'm really feeling like some of you, this may be that you are a bit of a people pleaser And there are people in your life who take advantage of that. And what you're being asked to do in the upcoming year is to cut those people out of your life, cut that part of you away. Again, Kali is really strong. She really, really wants you to step into your power and literally cut people out of your life if you need to. Don't be afraid to do that. You are supported because they're not meant for you anymore. You've learned your lessons and it's time to move on. So really tap into those healthy boundaries, and this is going to help you grow a lot by trusting in yourself that you don't need these people. I feel like there's a lot of outside opinions that come in that try to sway you one way or another, that try to almost control you is what I'm feeling like. And setting those boundaries, cutting those people out, saying, no, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to trust myself. I'm going to trust the divine. I'm going to trust my own power. I'm not going to listen to you anymore. I feel like that's going to be really important for you in the upcoming year. And when you do those things, you're going to have profound growth in your life in all areas: money, relationships, everything is going to almost explode. It's going to be amazing, but you have to set down those boundaries first and feel your own power and believe in yourself and trust that you know what's best for you, not other people. And the spells and ritual card, I'm feeling like maybe some of you identify as a witch, which may be why you were drawn to the Moon Witch deck. So really bringing that magic and those rituals that you do and self-care together, where you're being encouraged to focus more those rituals and spells and your magic on the self-care piece instead of outside pieces. Maybe you're really drawn to helping people and people take advantage of that. And you're being asked this next year to really focus more inward with your magic and use it's almost like what I'm seeing and feeling is when you imbue your own magic into yourself, it grows exponentially, versus when we put it out, it kind of peters out. You have to put a lot of energy outward to make things happen for other people. But when you invest it in yourself, it's compounding upon itself instead of just kind of going away. It gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, and you become more powerful and more magical. So this is what you're being asked to do. And even if you don't identify as a witch, you're still asked to really put your power back into yourself, that self-care back into yourself, your effort back into yourself, instead of this kind of people-pleasing, doing everything for everyone else, and really trusting this is where you need to go. And you can call upon Kali. I know some people can be afraid of some of the more powerful, kind of intimidating goddesses, but man, she will come in and cut all the crap out of your life that you do not need and really amp things up for you to have you step into your power. So let's pull some more messages around this for the next year. It feels, like you're going to go through a lot of growth. There's going to be a lot of change, but when the year is over, the person you become is exactly who you've always wanted to be, but maybe you were afraid to be. And I really feel a lot of abundance, and there's just this light. I can just see this light energy just coming off of you. Okay. So one more, please. Oh, that's the one. Okay. So we have summer. Everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. So summer is definitely a time where, it gets warmer. We're usually more active. We're out. And so summer could be significant to you in multiple ways. I feel like some of you have a birthday in the summer. But summertime also kind of marks the middle of the year, right? So I really can feel things like amping up and growing and getting faster in this energy coming into summer. Assertiveness, stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. Yeah, back to the boundaries and believing in yourself and your power and saying, you know what, no, I'm not gonna do this for you anymore. No, I'm not interested in doing this, even if someone tries to guilt trip you. Holiday. The answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. So this could happen in the summertime, this holiday that's really gonna kind of amp up this energy. I'm kind of feeling like the first part of the year, this is going to be some more internal work. And then when summertime comes, and maybe if you take this holiday or you just stay home for a few days from work, all this work you're doing is going to have to start coming out of you in a way that you feel powerful and secure in yourself. So don't, this is for a whole year, this reading. So don't be discouraged if in February you're not like this, this version of yourself. It's going to take time, but it does feel like summertime is really when that internal energy turns outward and other people start to see these things and you start to feel more secure in yourself, in this person that you're becoming. Your desire is within reach. Have faith as everything is working in your favor. So, here we go. Trust, have faith. Your desire is within reach. Everything is working out for you. You just have to do that internal work and have that trust to get there. Then we have connect with nature. You're rejuvenated, inspired by spending time outdoors. So if you look at these cards, we have like the butterfly, we have some flowers, we have more flowers. And so it may help you to go out in nature and get grounded. This, what I'm feeling like, is going to bring you a lot of solitude away from whatever this weird energy is from other people. And this will help you really get in touch with your inner self. Summertime could be a wonderful time to go out in nature. If you enjoy being out in like the warmer weather and doing some more activities, that can really help you get in touch with Kali more. I think a lot of our distractions make it really hard unless you maybe like intentionally meditate. So getting out in nature can really help you connect to the divine. So I want to pull in some archangels, their messages for the year, and ones that you can specifically work with through this. Okay. So we have moon cycles, Archangel Haniel. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations. Capitalize upon these cycles. So you chose the Moon Witch deck. You may find benefit in working with the different moon cycles in your energy. You may notice once you start to look into it that you're really affected by the moon cycles. So this is encouraging you to look into that. Relationship harmony, Archangel Raguel. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Yeah, so when we're talking about up here, we're setting healthy boundaries, cutting those people out of your life, being more assertive. Archangel Raguel can really help you resolve some of those conflicts and just move this energy out of your life. Archangel Ariel. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality, right? So there's a lot of messages here about your dreams and the future and trusting. So she will help you with your material needs, but you need to follow your intuition in order to get to this place, because when we fight against it, that prosperity does not easily come into our lives. But if you kind of follow this process and work on this, prosperity is definitely going to flow into your life for the next year. Clear cognizance, Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So as I'm feeling really definitely out in nature, you might have some ideas or thoughts that come to you about how you want to live your life or what you want to do in the future. And pay attention to those, because those are your angels sending you those messages as you're asking, okay, what should I do about this? What should I do about this? Really pay attention to that. And then we have gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon. We angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive, which is really beautiful. And a lot of this message of trusting where you're going. Don't worry, you're going to end up in the right place. So obviously you can work with any archangel. These ones are specifically coming through for you this year to work very closely with you. But really tap into this energy of all the things they're trying to bring you. I feel like they've been trying to reach out to you and you maybe haven't been hearing it or you've been doubting it. Trust yourself and trust them is very, very, very strongly coming through. So let's get a few more messages for this upcoming year. Strength. I have deep inner strength and glorious vitality. Yeah, so again, going back to that you can trust yourself, stepping back into your power, creating those healthy boundaries with the people around you. You are strong enough to do all of this. And this upcoming year is really going to show you how strong you really are. And I feel like you need that, and you need that message that you are strong, because you are. Purification. My energy field is being cleansed of all that I do not need. Yeah, so again, standing up for your beliefs, only saying yes if you want to, creating those boundaries, clearing out that old energy and really focusing on yourself. The angels, Kali, they're really coming in and helping bring through that cleansing that you need in order to get in touch with your higher self. A couple more here. Peace. I breathe deeply, knowing that all is well in my universe. We're getting this message multiple times that you can trust, that they're bringing you gifts, that everything is working out in your favor, that you just need to have that trust. And it's going to bring you this deep peace that you've been searching for. Compassion. The vibration of compassion shines through my every cell. Yeah, I feel like there's a difference between being a people pleaser and being walked all over and being compassionate. And you're really called to step more away from that people pleaser energy and into the compassion one, where you can have compassion and this love that you naturally have. You don't have to shut that out, but you do have to create those boundaries so people don't take advantage of that, because they will. And what I'm also feeling and hearing is your compassion is your strength. And it might not feel like it right now, but when you have the right people in your life that recognize how this beautiful compassion that you naturally have, it actually is your strength, that loving energy. Not shutting people out, not being mean, all that kind of stuff. Like, this is your strength. And they want you to tap into this in a different way than how you've been experiencing it, because it feels like lately you've probably been feeling like it's your weakness because people take advantage of it. But it's not your weakness. It is your strength. You just have to tweak and create those boundaries so it can bring in that more positive energy and those people that are going to appreciate you and your loving energy for what it is, instead of trying to like pick at it and take away from it. So I want to pull a couple more cards here. I'm going to pull an animal totem card to kind of just bring us, signify the energy throughout the year. You could look up this animal and work with them specifically throughout the year. And also, if you see this animal, whether it's in person or on the internet, it's also going to be a sign from your guides. So we have Swan, graceful beauty, loyal partner and friend, recognizing the divine within us all. Transformation, emergence of true being, loving yourself, all stages in life. Yeah. So this transformation you're going through, and knowing that the divine is with you, and coming into that higher true self, and loving yourself, even though you may be like, oh, I can't believe I let people do this to me. But loving yourself anyway is really important, because life is a journey and we're here to learn. There is no like wrong stage to be in, even if we want to be in a different one. So I'm going to pull one just final overall message this year of what we need to let go of. And I think we've kind of already gotten into all of that, but I guess we're going to have two, not one. Control your emotions, feel them, shift them, elevate them. Be a master. Yes, be a master of your compassion. Do not let other people take advantage of that. You are the master of that. Stand in a garden and be thought-free just for a moment. So I feel like this goes back to that nature card, where just take the time in nature, the time to be still and not worry and not plan, and just be in touch with yourself and the divine all around you is going to be crucial for you to have that inner peace as you're moving through this purification process and transformation. So I hope that was helpful. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Hello, and this is if you chose the second deck by Rebecca Campbell, the Work Your Light deck. So we'll go ahead and pull your messages for what's upcoming in the next year. And we already have some popping out here. Okay. So already I'm feeling like some of you need this message of just saying yes, like you've been looking for a sign. Should I do this thing? Should I take this leap? And we're like, yes, you've been trained for this. You know what you're doing. Do the thing. Stop doubting yourself. Yes, 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 yes is what's coming through. So let's get some more information. Okay. So we also have Mintaken. I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. And take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is career related for the next year. I am feeling specifically like this is for people, and I'm not sure a lot of people are going to pick this deck because it feels very specific that you identify as a light worker. I feel like a lot of you identify as a starseed. You've been feeling this need of longing for home and having a community, and your light worker star family has been calling on you to take this leap and let the universe catch you. You're gonna go in the right way, and I feel like for most of you this is using your gifts that you've been denying for a long time, and I can identify with this greatly. And this is your sign to do the thing. Take the leap, say yes to this opportunity. Whatever this idea you have is that coming through, because you've been training for this, you know what you're doing, and you can trust in yourself and your family, your light worker star family, that they're going to hold you and lead you where you need to go. And when it comes to take a break, I feel like you've been working really hard, maybe overtime, even in your mind, like agonizing and thinking, and what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And this is saying, look, just relax, take a break, come back to yourself, listen to us, talk to us, just kind of get more in that kind of Zen energy. And specifically when I see get off the treadmill, I'm feeling career, like whatever this treadmill of this career you've been on, it's time to step off and walk this path that you're going to forge yourself. And it's going to be what you're here to do and what you've been training to do. So let's pull some more messages here. Dietary change, improve your diet and your life will also improve. So I immediately heard that improving your diet is going to strengthen your connection to your star family. So because they're so far away, our galactic families, because I'm also a starseed, it can be hard to hear them and get in contact with them. Their frequency is very high, okay? So sometimes when we're bogged down with even the things we eat, maybe you like to eat a lot and then you're really sleepy or whatever, I can definitely identify with that. It can be harder to get in touch, whatever this dietary changes you need to make. It could even become switching to vegetarian or veganism, maybe what you need to do, but they're asking you to make whatever these changes are in your kind of your external world and what you consume into your body so that you can more easily connect with them. And hear what they're bringing through for you, because it's going to be a lot of support and information you've been yearning for, but you've kind of been shut off from that. And those dietary changes will definitely help in that process. Okay. So we have goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You finished one part of your life and now a new and even better part is beginning. I mean, yes, get off that treadmill, take that leap, say goodbye to the old, leap into the new. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be amazing. And this is, again, confirmation for you. It's time to move on from whatever your life has been. And I feel like it's going to be a drastic shift and you're a little scared, but it's okay. They're going to catch you and they're there for you. Flower power. Spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. So for whatever reason, I saw an image of a tattoo of a flower. So if that is you, this is again your confirmation that you're in the right place. I feel like some of you really, really need that driven home that this is where you're supposed to be. You may be thinking, okay, this is a general reading on YouTube. It's not going to really mean anything. Okay, here we go. Here's more signs that you're in the right place. Even a butterfly tattoo is also coming through, this tattoo specifically. So it might have flowers and butterflies. But spending time with flowers out in nature can really help you connect back with Gaia and get that healing energy from the earth. I feel like you've been a lot in your head and not really paying, again, with the dietary change, paying attention to your body and what you need. And this is going to help you bring in that healing power your physical body needs so that your mental mind can also then transition into that healing power. It's a lot easier to heal our minds when we're not so focused on the physical of our body. Spiritual teacher. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. Yep. So I mentioned how you need to take that leap and start using your gifts. That's exactly what you're here for, to be a spiritual teacher. You've been trained for this, and this is what you're here to do. And it's safe to do that. We need everyone we can get at this time. New home. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. So what immediately came through for that is some of you may be feeling like you want to make a big, so this isn't just a drastic maybe career change or using your gifts in a different way or just using them at all. This is also you want to make a complete shift and you're feeling called to a certain place, go there. I'm feeling like for a lot of you, whatever this place is you're being called to is part of where you were before in a past lifetime, and it will help you anchor into those energies better and get those downloads. Maybe just the place you're living, even just the city. So this doesn't have to be, can be a physical place, like the actual home you're in. It could also just be the state you're in. It's not a problem with the house or the apartment. It's like the state you're in or the city you're in is just, the energy is really low and it's making it difficult to connect. Move. If you're feeling the need to move, you're being called to a specific place or a specific type of place like the mountains. This is telling you to move. And I'm also like, look at this. So we have a pyramid shape. We have the mountains. We have like elevation. So, this could literally be moving somewhere of a higher elevation of the mountains, but it's really going to help you get more in touch with your star family. So I'm going to pull through some archangels you can work with and their energies that are coming through for the next year. You can work with any archangel at any time, but this is just the ones that are specifically coming through for you with their guidance for the next year as you embark on this really amazing journey that actually feels very wonderful. A lot of stuff falling out here. Okay. Let's start with this one. Patience, Archangel Jophiel, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. So you may be like, okay, I got my confirmation. I want to make a leap now. But things like moving and making a transition to a different career take a little time. So call upon Archangel Jophiel to just help you with the patience and help you get clear on the next steps you need to make, because you're going to get there. It's just going to take a little time. We have Archangel Azrael. You are a natural counselor and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. And that is literally on top of the spiritual teacher card. So more confirmation that you are a natural leader and people benefit from your guidance. And that's what you're here to do. You're here to guide. And I see this image of this angel coming down and having their hands on someone and kind of guiding them. And that's what you're here to do, is pull that energy in and help people. We have clairsentience with Archangel Raguel. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So a lot of people, I definitely identify with clairsentience. Notice those feelings. You may be like, okay, I don't know why I woke up in a bad mood today, or I don't know why I'm so excited. Tune into that, and that's your star family talking to you. And trust in your gifts. I'm also hearing that. Whether it's clairsentience or it's a different clair, trust in your gifts because you're here to use them. We have breathe with Archangel Raphael. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Yeah, so I know a lot of time, like in the spiritual community, it'll be take a deep breath, but it changes the chemistry in the body, and it's going to help you connect more easily in this guidance. So if you're feeling really frustrated, like I can't hear you, take a deep breath, slow it down a little bit, and just sit in that moment. And you can even ask Archangel Raphael to come in and help you breathe and to release some of those old patterns and ideas of thinking. Then we have Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal, a pen, an article, or book. And I'm feeling like for some of you, your healing is going to take form in creative writing, specifically a book. But for others, even just journaling can help. I'm being told to tell you, write down your ideas. Keep a journal next to your bed. When we're asleep, we connect, we astral travel, we do all those things, right? And we don't always remember stuff. But when you wake up with an idea, sometimes in that transition to being awake, you can get a lot of messages. I get a lot of messages that way. You're being told to keep a journal next to your bed, to write them down so you don't forget them. And also, if journaling helps you kind of get through your ideas and you kind of work through some of these feelings you're having about some little bit of trepidation you're feeling about this process, journaling can really help. So you can call upon any of these archangels, any archangels you want, but they are specifically coming through in this reading to support you in this new healing spiritual journey, and it's very beautiful. So we'll put some more cards here. So we have purification. My energy field is being cleansed of all that I do not need. And I'm definitely feeling this goes back to Archangel Raphael and the breathing and releasing those old patterns. So your energy is going through a change, and some of that can be physically draining, and that's okay. You know, give yourself patience. This process can take some time. And I'm also being called to tell you to really look into chakras and working on clearing some of that chakra energy out. I feel like some of you have throat chakra that's built up and root chakra that's built up, like some negative energy. So you're being called to purify. And I also have a shadow work meditation on my channel. It's only 10 minutes. It's a guided meditation that could help you move through maybe some of that shadowy energy and pull that out and transmute it. We have passion. I passionately accept and love myself. You may have been like maybe thinking I'm a freak because of my gifts, or people have kind of talked down to you because maybe you're a little eccentric or you're a little enigmatic. Let all that shit go, okay? Love yourself, have that passion for yourself, have this passion for being a spiritual teacher. And I can just feel this very like uplifting, loving energy wanting to come down and be with you. But you need to let yourself love yourself and not beat yourself up. And maybe you're feeling like I took too long to do this. I know I felt that way. You're good. There is no timeline. You're not being punished. Let that passion flow through you. I just said flow. Flow. The glory of the universe flows through me. Yeah, let them just come in and move that energy through you. Release those old patterns. Let them purify you. Get those downloads and just move with the flow of life and where you're being called to go. Sanctuary. I'm divinely guided, gently and lovingly. Yeah, I mean, your star family is your sanctuary. You are safe. They are holding you. They are guiding you. And they're really strongly bringing through that message that you're gonna find that sense of community and safety and sanctuary as you move along this process. You just need to open yourself up to it. So I'm gonna pull a animal totem card for the year. So you might see this animal. It could be a sign for you online, in person, and just kind of what animal energy is coming through for you as you move through this process. Okay, the turtle. So this, I immediately thought of this patience card we have, kind of like that slow moving. So Gaia, which we've talked about, Great Mother, ancient remnant of a bygone era, knowledge of the ancestors, deliberate, slow, and steady movement. Yeah, so don't rush it. Take your time with the purification. Spend time with nature and with Gaia and grounding into that energy and being deliberate with your choices and just kind of, again, like don't get kind of caught up in this like river. I'm feeling like this rush. Just slow down, take a moment for yourself if you need it. There is no hurry. And when I see ancient, what I immediately thought of was your ancient ancestors of your star family. So go to those, again, this new home, wherever you're feeling called to go, it's really going to get you in touch with your ancestors and your star family. And they really, really, really want to support you at this time. And so let's pull one more message about just the general energy of what to let go of this year Let go of all the old tales and write your own adventure story. Oh, that's so amazing. I love that. So this does feel very exciting. Let go of the treadmill. Let go of what you think you have to do and write your own story. Take the leap. Do the thing. I mean, yes, 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 it is your sign. Yes, do the thing. And you have all this loving, supportive energy of your star family and community that are waiting for you. So I hope that was helpful. Please subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome. This is if you chose the third deck, the Shaman's Dream deck. So we'll go ahead and get started on what's coming through for you for the upcoming year. Okay, so we have Dream Thief, Refusal of the Call. I'll probably pull the book on this one. I have less experience with this deck and I want to make sure you get all the messages. Caterpillar, Opportunity. Wonder if some of you are refusing this opportunity that's coming up for you and you shouldn't be, but we'll get more into that. Will of the Wisp, Treasures Hidden in the Shadows. Vanishing Mirror, Ego Sublimation. And Sky Dancer, Surrender. Interesting. Okay. Let me just take this in here for a second. Okay, so what is coming through is in an upcoming year, you are being asked to surrender your ego. And I'm feeling very strongly like an opportunity is going to come up and you're not going to want to do it because your ego's in the way, for whatever reason this is, that your ego decides this isn't for me. But deep down inside that you know that it is, and they're asking you to tap into you and transmute this. So transmute this like ego energy, like this image of this mirror, shattering this mirror. And sorry, someone's at the door. Okay. Shattering this mirror of your ego around whatever this opportunity is that's coming in. Because when I see this Dream Thief, I'm really feeling like this is, refusing this is kind of stealing your joy. And you're being called to, instead of fighting your joy, surrender to it. And I know that sounds strange. Like we're always like, oh, I want to be happy. Oh, I want this. Oh, I want this. But we actually sabotage that a lot. Someone that I look up to greatly is Melanie Ann Lair. And one thing she says is that we want to be right more than we want to be happy. We want to be safe more than we want to be happy. So we're afraid to take those risks. And this is asking you to do the thing where you're actually make yourself happy instead of ignoring the joy for the safety and being right? So this is really asking that. And this card about treasures hidden in the shadows, I'm going to pull the deck on this one. I'm getting a few things coming through here, I'm going to pull the book. Will of the Wisp hovers in her luminescence glory above the twilight moors of your life, whispering for you to step into the fog, into the mystery, into the unknown. Again, this opportunity that's coming in where your ego says, no, I can't do that. That's, I'm not qualified. That's too out there. And again, we're being asked to surrender from that. You may have been visited by her before, but though intrigued, you refused her invitation, refusing the call. It would be safer if you decided to remain on the journey I literally just talked about how one of the things Melanie Ann Lair talks about is we would rather be safe and right than happy. While you always have a choice as to whether to follow her or not, you never know when you might encounter her again. In this sense, turning away has its own consequences. Why is the known so appealing? It's only when you wake up to its restrictions, its soft prison or golden cage, that you realize there must be more. Will-o'-the-wisp has come to you once again to offer you magic, but you will have to sacrifice certainty in the pursuit of adventure, your comfort zone for the dangers of discovery, your well-trodden path for the detours that may very well lead you astray. Or will they? Can you accept that losing yourself will bring you closer to your true self? So this is that shattering of the mirror of the ego, right? Losing yourself is going to put you more in touch with your true self. And when I say yourself, that's the ego self that we've created. The profound shift of an epiphany can only occur when you risk the detour and enter the unknown. Now's the time to trust higher forces to lead you into this place, these worlds hidden at the threshold between what was and what can be. Here is where you will learn about your own unmaking, to unmask yourself. And again, with this mirror, like shattering that image you have of yourself. Love what you discover, dark or light, see it as all divine, and you find a quiet, thrumming power waiting for you to channel it into the world for good. The treasure you find, filled with the wealth of love and kindness, true prosperity, is ripe to share with others. She is here for you now. Will you accept her invitation? A great bounty of goodness awaits you. That is that is very beautiful. So again, you are being asked to surrender to this mystery, this unknown, this opportunity that you're refusing, and it's stealing your joy. You're being asked to shatter this illusion you have of yourself, this ego part of yourself that's making the decision, and trust in your higher self. So let's pull some more cards about this. And two, I'm being drawn to the visual here of like this dragonfly, these butterflies, and then we have wings here. And then we have this owl too with, again, this like flighty type of energy. So if you see owls or dragonflies, that could be a sign from spirit for you, is what I'm being told. So watch out for that sort of thing. Sometimes those signs come through in our greatest hour of need of confirmation. And I'm getting the feeling that they're going to bring that through for you with these images of the dragonfly and the owl. Okay. Connect with nature. You're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. Healing, healed, healer. Healing energy surrounds you in this situation. Your desire is within reach. Have faith as everything is working out in your favor. Do some research. You need more information about the situation. Look into it further before proceeding. And summer. Everything you've asking for becomes yours in the summertime. So we have this connect with nature and summer cards coming through. There's a lot of this vibrant, I'm feeling a lot of like this like green energy, new life, like this thrumming, like everything's moving as it should. There's a lot of stuff going on. So connecting with nature can help ground you as you move through this process, which is quite transformative actually, to break through the ego self and trust in the higher self. So you're being reminded you can connect with nature to ground you and bring you back in if you're feeling overwhelmed. And excuse me. I feel like this transformation is going to take time, but it's really going to peak in the summer for you in this upcoming year. You're being asked to do research. So this research card is specifically about the opportunity you're passing up and the one you're keeping around to stay safe. So do your research on both situations. I feel like this ego still wants to come in and be like very logical about things, and that's okay. Our human brains are here to protect us. So do the research you need to do, and it's still going to lead you to take this opportunity. You're just going to have to learn to trust yourself and let go of some of that egoic decision making we have. But it's okay to do the research so that you can feel like you're making the best decision, and kind of, instead of just kind of going out there and being completely spiritual, do the research. I mean, that's coming through really strong. Like, do the research about the opportunity. Do the research about the thing you want to keep holding on to that's refusing this opportunity, and look into things. I think a lot will be revealed to you that you hadn't thought about before. So we have healing, healed, and healer. This situation, this transformation can be very hard to go through, and there's healing light around you in this. Whatever you decide to do, there's healing energy to help you heal whatever ego wounds you have and come back into touch with your own power and trusting your higher self. And this desire is within reach. Have faith, everything is working out in your favor. Have faith in this process. Have faith that this opportunity didn't just come to you by, it's not a coincidence is what I'm hearing. And it's gonna get you closer to your desire, but I feel like some of you don't even know what your own desire is. And I trust me, I get it. So they really want you to get in touch, like do this research and get in touch with what you would actually want. If you could have anything you wanted with these opportunities, either stay where you are or move on. What do you truly desire? What do you truly desire? And I'm being told to tell you, contemplate that. Don't just make a split decision. So let's pull some more cards here. I'm going to pull through archangels that are specifically coming through. You can always work with any archangel, but the ones that are specifically coming through for you in this next year around this decision essentially you have to make. So we have creative writing, Archangel Gabriel, make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. So I'm feeling really with this research and this creative writing that writing down like the pros and cons. If I do this, then this will happen. Really writing that down and solidifying your thoughts are going to help, versus when we kind of think about something and our thoughts are everywhere, it can be, we don't remember everything. It can be hard to pin down our thought processes. So you're being encouraged to write it down, and Archangel Gabriel can really help you with this. We have comfort, Archangel Azrael. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So again, this healing on top of the healing card, helping your ego to heal, helping whatever wounds there are that need to heal, to let you trust yourself again and trust in that inner joy that you're so desperately wanting, but you don't want to surrender to. Compassion, Archangel Zadkiel. I'm not sure why I can't say Archangel right now. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Yeah, so I feel like you can be really hard on yourself and give yourself some compassion, regardless of what's coming up for you in this, whether you're beating yourself up because you're afraid to take this opportunity, or you're mad at yourself that your ego's kind of taken over all your decision making. Whatever it is, just have that compassion for yourself. You can call in Archangel Zadkiel to help you with that self-compassion, because that's really going to help you move through this process. Archangel Jophiel, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. So this could literally be clearing out the old items, energy. It clears out those old energies to bring in the new. If you're called to do feng shui, hey, here's your sign to do it. But it's really getting rid of that mental clutter too is very important. And doing this research and the writing will help organize that mental clutter. Archangel Michael, remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Yeah, so regardless, again, like the beating yourself up thing, regardless of the ego and the opportunity and all these things, you are loved exactly how you are. You're not going to be punished. And Archangel Michael, if you call upon him, can really help you bring back that sense of security that it feels like you really, really need during this time. So let's pull some more here for you. Power, I am a radiant, glorious, powerful being. I mean, yep, that's what we just talked about. And I feel like you need to hear that, because I feel like some of this ego has taken over because you doubt yourself so much, and you're being told very explicitly, you have the power, you have the knowledge. You need to trust a little bit in the unknown instead of just going on what your logical brain tells you what to do. Because the unknown is that like inner calling is also part of you too, and where a lot of our power actually comes from, despite what we've been taught. Radiance, I'm a radiant reflection of God's light. Again, this message of you're a divine being. You're not just like a logical human being. You are part of the divine, and it's okay to surrender to some of that. Purification, My energy field is being cleansed of all that I do not need, right? So this is going back to clearing the space, clearing that clutter, being rejuvenated, being healed. So again, this message of clearing out that old energy of the ego self and the doubt and doing things in this rigid way and surrendering to letting go of what you no longer need. And then we have passion. I passionately accept and love myself. Yeah, like you can love yourself even if you're like, I shouldn't have done this, or I wish I wouldn't have done this, or I feel so far behind now. Hey, we're all on our paths. There is no wrong decision. Accept and love yourself exactly where you are, where you're going to go, where you were. We're here to go through all those parts of life. So I'm going to draw an animal card for you, and this could be specifically an animal totem, the energy for the year. And when you see this animal online or in person, it is going to be a specific sign for you throughout the year, and a sign from your angels and your guides that you're on the right path, that they're there supporting you. And it's kind of interesting how sometimes when we're in the most turmoil, we see these things. It is very comforting. So we have the bee. Fertility, abundance, creativity, propagation, strong connections to home and family, accomplishing tasks in a timely manner, tasting of the sweet nectar in life. And what's really coming through for me so we have the summertime, we have nature, and we have the bee. What's really coming through is that tasting the sweet nectar in life. I feel like a lot of you have forgotten that. And this is confirmation for you to take that time and tap back into your inner self and what really brings you joy, instead of letting this thief take it from you, right? Taste that sweet nectar in life and come back into that abundance and creativity you have. Maybe even some of you have been using your logical mind a lot and letting that creative side of you go. And this is really, really asking you to tap back into that side of yourself. We'll pull one more message here for the year. Make real progress by pushing aside perfection and never looking back. Yeah. So accept yourself in all phases. Love yourself. Don't look back at where you used to be. This next year, you're really being called to look forward, and don't beat yourself up about where you've been and maybe what you feel like you've missed out on. I'm specifically coming through. Push that aside. Don't try to be perfect. No one's perfect. And just move forward with that passion and really, really take a look at this opportunity that's coming through for you this next year. So I hope that was helpful. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.